Like if you're having a row, are you going...
And it's found in a basket.
Raised by wolves. I love this problem because it's about someone being too lovely.
No good turn goes unpunished. The
Or-
title of my next novel.
Next novel? You haven't written one. Hi there, welcome to Wanging On with me, Graham Norton, and my very good friend Maria McCurlin. We are here to, we'll call it dish out advice. Would we call it advice? Yes. Have you had a good week?
Not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. Your good self.
All right, thank you very much. I was scrolling, you know the way things come up.
Scroll, yeah.
Well, you know the way your phone thinks you're going to be interested in things?
Yeah.
And sometimes you think, I hate that I am interested in
Yeah.
that. There was a...
Algorithm.
That's the one. There was one of those polls about the words we mispronounce.
Oh, yes, we like this.
Culinary. It's supposed to be pronounced culinary.
No.
Yeah. Culinary is how you're supposed to say it.
Nigella has never said culinary.
No, but
she
she
said
said-
microwave, but
Yes.
she's never said culinary.
Culinary. Well, she should try culinary because that is the way it's supposed to be pronounced, but nobody does anymore.
How did you find that out?
From two very old gay men.
Culinary experts.
Yet they were culinary experts. They were very good at the culinary arts.
I mean, two very old gay men. Soon they'll be dead and we can carry
they
on.
are dead.
Oh,
They are
they
dead.
are?
Yeah, they're dead,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry now.
Yeah,
I feel
well,
bad.
you've brought me down, reminding me of my dead friends.
You brought them up.
I will seek comfort in the culinary arts.
Yes, my very, very irritating one is when people say, I don't want to get too Pacific.
Oh.
And I always want to say, well, why don't you get Indian Ocean or a little bit Atlantic? I don't want to get too Pacific. And that everybody seems to say Pacific.
Well, there's the GIF one.
Oh, yes. I don't know what either of those things are.
Well, I think it is.
One you clean the bathroom with, and one is somebody on TikTok going,
And one is something you get at Christmas.
yes, but that's with
Thank
a
you for
T.
this GIF. This beautifully wrapped GIF.
I must get my friend a birthday gift.
Do you think this is really annoying people?
I hope so. Oh, the other one I've just thought that makes me crazy. And you hear politicians, especially in America, saying, we're very worried about the nuclear war. It's nuclear.
That doesn't annoy me.
Doesn't it?
No. The bombs do.
Yeah, no, they're not so good.
They're wildly irritating.
So when I say to you, I'll ring you up and say, Graham, there's going to be a nuclear war, you won't mind.
No, I won't be irritated by that. I remember growing up in Ireland, everybody said advertisement.
And it's
Everyone said-
advertisement.
Yeah, but now a lot of people say advertisement. And it's something I hear people saying all the time. And in my head, I'm going, it's advertisement.
Maybe that is an Americanism.
Is it? I don't know.
I don't know. But
Lieutenant, lieutenant.
Ah, yes, lieutenant, obviously.
See, you say lieutenant?
Yeah.
Oh, how weird. Because the British way, I think, is lieutenant.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I have Irish parents.
Is that what it is?
No, Irish grandparents. I don't have any parents. I was found in a basket.
Raised by wolves. They answered an advertisement.
Wanted parents for small baby, irritating baby. But I know
Nuclear family.
Nuclear family for this small child. I know this is not mispronunciation, but grammar as well. I once dumped quite a well-known actor who I was seeing because he sent me an email. I think it might have been a sort of precursor to him dumping me, which was, "You're really lovely," but he spelt "your" wrong.
Oh.
So he spelled "your" Y-O-U-R.
N-T.
You'nt.
You aren't really lovely.
No, you're really lovely. Instead of you are really lovely. And I just thought, I can't.
No.
Somebody who doesn't know the difference between your, and also there and there. There are three there's.
Yeah.
One with the I-E-R. I-E before, I before E, except
It's
obviously.
E-I.
Yeah. And then there, as in over there. And then the other one is...
What? What?
They are.
Oh, there.
They
Oh,
are.
yeah.
I do remember, though, Graham, talking of things that you're embarrassed by mispronunciations, being about 21 at a dinner party with quite clever people. I think there was a professor from university there and a playwright, and it was my first boyfriend. And I remember saying, well, you see, as Proust said, instead of Proust, and everybody, because they didn't want to patronise a silly little girl, they just kind of went and sort of laughed behind their hands. Whereas actually the nicer thing to do in that situation would have been to say, oh, yes, no, you're right. He did say that, but I think they pronounce it Proust.
Or I think you don't even do that. You just go, oh, yes, I enjoy Proust as well. Just...
Yes.
Don't point it out, but make sure that you've heard it.
But that is something that still makes my bottom clench.
Listen, on the chat show, often I'll have... people on, and I really don't know how to say their names. But
presumably you get a researcher to ask in the first place.
I drill it into myself, and I can do it till about a minute after the show's over.
And then your brain says, let it go.
Absolutely. Idina Menzel, let it go.
Yeah.
And then I do not know how to say their name anymore.
It's good that your brain knows that this information is not necessary anymore.
Do you find when you're writing, because I do know all this stuff.
Yes.
I do know all this stuff. But when I'm writing, because spell check only kind of waves its arms when something is spelt incorrectly.
Yeah.
It doesn't know in the context of this sentence which there you wanted to put.
Yes.
Sometimes if I'm really in it and I'm just typing, when I read it back, I will have got loads of things wrong. Because I don't know where my brain goes.
Do you not watch what you're typing?
No.
Wow.
No, I don't.
So you don't touch type then? You look at the letters that you're typing?
I very much look at the letters that I'm typing with my two fingers.
Because I'm always looking at what I'm typing.
Oh.
Going, that's brilliant. That is sensational.
Hardly able to see it through the tears. It's so beautiful. Are you a trained typist?
I trained in Pipman's shorthand.
Wow.
Because, there's nothing...
No one does shorthand anymore,
No one does shorthand anymore. But I still do it sometimes in my head. Just to keep my, I do the figures in my head.
Oh, right.
And then I learnt typing, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah. I was a touch typist, I think that's what they were called. And you had to tell people when you went for a job how many words a minute you could do.
How many were not lying, how many could you do?
I wasn't very fast.
Oh, okay.
And in the olden days, you had to type with a piece of paper and some carbon paper.
Wow.
And then...
the rest is history.
and then a piece of paper behind the carbon paper, and the carbon paper would give you the bit to go in the file.
Oh, yes. And then I remember you crying tears of gratitude when they came up with Tipex. You were so happy when that happened.
Yeah, I wasn't really very accurate or very fast, but I can do it. And then it means if you can do that, then you can see what you're typing. The there.
There. But now, happily, because of computers, it doesn't matter, you see. I can just go back and change it all.
And nobody files anymore. There's no filing system. Carbon paper went out of print ages ago.
And there we leave Maria.
Basking in the 1970s.
In a reverie of the olden days. All right, today's dilemmas, they are next. They are next.
This episode is brought to you by I Swear, exclusively in cinemas now.
And this is based on an incredible true story. I Swear, it's one of those British movies where they just get it right. You know what I mean? It's moving, uplifting, and it tells the life of a man called John Davidson. And he's a Tourette syndrome campaigner. He grew up with the condition in 1980s Scotland. So you can imagine, it was a time when the condition was little known and really misunderstood. Mm-hmm. And initially, he was kind of alienated from peers and family, and it took an extraordinary and transformative friendship alongside John's unwavering optimism to turn his life around. And like I say, it's just one of those things. It's a really funny film, but it's really heartfelt as well and, hopefully inspiring.
It's starring Robert Aramayo and it's directed by Kirk Jones. It's the powerful, feel-good British drama that critics are calling uplifting and laugh-out-loud funny, and a film that may just change someone's life.
I Swear is exclusively in cinemas now. Maria, an
Yes.
envelope.
Yes.
My kingdom for an envelope.
Is this your favourite part of the show?
It really is. The anticipation is thrilling.
Okay, I'll put you out of your misery. Dear Graham and Maria, my 15-year-old daughter has become a vegetarian, mostly for environmental reasons. My wife and I are completely supportive without being veggies ourselves. The thing is, she's started demanding we cook vegetarian dinners every night. She either wants all of us to cut out meat or for my wife and I to provide a veggie alternative on the nights we do have meat. The simple act of cooking dinner has started to involve a lot of extra time, hassle and food planning. We'd tell her to cook her own meals, but she doesn't know one end of the spatula from the other. Plus, I worry she wouldn't be getting enough nutrition if she was left to her own devices. It's causing so many arguments in our house. How can I stop our mealtimes from becoming so foul-tempered? And that is from Mark. You don't say, 15. Your 15-year-old daughter needs Mark to find out one end of a spatula from the other. Because if she is going to make these demands, I mean, good for her. She's going her own way. She's being her authentic self, etc. But she can't expect you to have to provide these meals. I mean, I would suggest to you, Mark, that you say, your mum and I will cook on Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays, and the rest of the time you can cook for all of us in your new vegetarian fashion. And we bought you this book, Vegetarian Meals for Beginners.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think that's... I think also, I guess it's a different world. But Mark's writing this as if, it's just an out-of-control situation where like a stranger shown up demanding vegetarian food. It's your 15-year-old daughter. Be a parent. Explain vegetarian food will appear, but it may not appear in the way you like it to. And sometimes it'll appear because you've made it.
Yeah. I'm guessing that she is the only child.
No, because it's all of us, I think she's saying.
No, but I mean, it could be mum and dad and...
Do you think? I got the impression there was more of them.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. But yes.
Either way, it's a very good idea to get children to learn about, A, how to load the washing machine before they go to university, and B, how to boil an egg or make simple foods before they go to university. I mean,
Yeah, and sort your clothes out before you wash them.
Yes. I don't know why people don't do that anymore, but they don't. Your daughter needs to learn how to cook, because if you're worried about her nutrition now, when she leaves home, if you're making food for her every night, she's going to be up shit creek without a paddle or a spatula.
And the minute she leaves home, that veggie thing's stopping. It'll be a doner kebab on the bus.
Mackie D's on the way home.
The minute she's out of there. She's only doing it to torture you. Look, I kind of have experience of this, because in the summer...
Do you?
Well,
because your husband is a vegan.
Yeah, so I live in a vegan household. But during the summer, when, older people come and stay, I feel like I've got to throw them a bit of meat or fish along the way.
Yeah.
And and vegan is even more challenging than veggie, because, if you're making mash, it's olive oil mash, not veggie. But basically, I make everything vegan apart from the thing. So, it'll be regular sausages, veggie sausages, or it'll be a regular pie and then a bit of Linda McCartney country pie or something.
Yeah.
So if you just think...
That is a hassle though, isn't it?
Not really.
No.
Because everything's the same. All the, you chop up vegetables, you mash some potatoes, you do...
Yeah.
That's all the same. I mean, and things like Bisto gravy is vegan. Who knew?
Is it? I did not know that.
Yeah, it's
I've
vegan.
learned something today.
Yeah.
Something I don't need, but I've learned it.
But the truth, I think people often eat things vegan, they don't know they're vegan.
Right.
Like if you taste a vegan Magnum... Vegan Magnum makes you realise there is no dairy in a real Magnum, because they taste exactly the same.
There's no dairy in ice cream. It's just fats and sugars, isn't it?
Delicious. Say it again.
Fats and sugars. When your husband is away, or if you're away from him, do you then go, I am a vegan now, but...
Oh, no, I'm not a vegan.
Oh, okay.
No, I'll eat anything.
But you do eat vegan food when you're together.
Well, yeah, but because, as Mark is discovering,
yeah.
it is easier, particularly if there's two of you, it's silly to kind of make two different things.
Do you feel better being a vegan?
Not really, no.
Have you noticed any difference in your health or in your energy levels? Or I'm just doing a little bit of a research survey here.
I don't know. I wasn't looking out for it.
No.
Maybe I maybe I sleep better, but I'm drinking a bit less too. So maybe that might be to do with the sleep.
Because
I
you're
don't
happier.
know. Yes. Mark's 15-year-old daughter probably isn't cutting down on her booze anytime
We don't
soon.
know. I mean, I like this letter as a sort of plea from a parent of a 15-year-old. You kind of think she's going out all night, staying with boys that are inappropriate, or I feel she's turned to drugs. But no, vegan, a vegetarian.
Not even a vegan.
No, not even.
I would say, I think Maria's idea is right. Give her 1 night a week. Start with 1 night a week.
Well, she's cooking.
We applaud your vegetarian ambitions. So 1 night a week, it's daughter's dinner, and you make a lovely vegetarian meal for us all. Thank you very much.
I mean, you could start by when she's saying, I demand a vegetarian meal. Well, why don't you come into the kitchen and we'll show you one end of the spatula from the other, and we'll show you how to do it. And then on Wednesday, you'll do it yourself. So you kind of include her in the cooking preparations. It does sound like your daughter has got used to just there being food on the table, which is fair enough because she's your daughter and you're providing for her.
Yeah.
But if she's now making demands on how that food is and what it comprises of, then she needs to start doing it herself.
And also, Mark, you don't know you're alive. You can use eggs and cheese, all sorts of things. So
because you're not vegan.
It's easy.
Yeah,
easy.
She'll go vegan soon.
No, she will. The minute Mark and his wife accept the veggie thing, she'll go, right, what can I do now? I know.
Yeah. I'll go with inappropriate boys and start taking drugs.
See how they're like that? Yeah. Our team of dedicated wangers, they've had to think about this because, of course, they had early eyes on the problem because they emailed in. What does this bunch have to say about this?
Jenny says, be more supportive, !
Right.
Buy her some books on vegetarian cooking. There is a great book, Sebzi.
You're mispronouncing that.
How is it?
I don't know.
It's spelled Sebze. I thought you being a vegan, you would know. Sebzi by Turkish cook. Oh, no, there's another name. by Turkish cook Özlem Warren.
Say it again.
Nuts, lentils and beans can be great substitutes for meat protein. I have a 23-year-old and I think they need to be encouraged. Stop being such a stooge. Stooge? Scrooge? Stooge? What does she mean?
I don't know.
Jenny, what do you mean?
Stupid. The Three Stooges, they were stupid, weren't they? I don't know. Anyway.
Stop being such a stooshy. That's a Scottish word, isn't it?
That's for penis, isn't it?
No! A stooshy is a sort of argument.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, a big stooshy. A wee stooshy.
Really?
Shut up now.
There are many letters
Anyway,
coming.
Jenny,
there are emails being written right now.
Spell check, please, Jenny, for whatever stooge is. And also, could you do it phonetically, how to pronounce Özlem and Sebzi?
Zibzi.
Zibzi.
Sounds like we're playing the tape backwards, doesn't it?
Richard says, fine for her to be a vegetarian, but she needs to learn to cook for herself. Have different meat feasts every night from now on. Lamb shank, ribs, roast suckling pig, venison, go mad. She'll get so hungry, she'll either stop being a veggie or work out how to turn on the oven and take care of herself. Thank you, Richard, for that. Ed says, I think you're mollycoddling your daughter a bit. That's a good word, isn't it?
I agree.
Mollycoddling is such a good word.
Yeah, it's also a way to cook eggs.
Why does it sound like she calls the shots in your house? Indeed, Ed.
Yeah.
When I was a child, there weren't any options for dinner. You ate what you were fed. End of. She can take it or leave it. Old school there from Ed.
Yeah,
Graham,
I like
old school.
Ed. I like Ed.
And Heather says, if she's 15, this could well be a phase. If it's 6 months. There is that too.
There is that too. I wouldn't buy a book yet. Wait a while.
Maybe get one from the library.
Well, Mark, good luck with dinner tonight. I'm sure it'll be delicious. We hope things can be more harmonious for you all. Dilemma number 2 on its way.
This episode of Wanging On is brought to you by Co-op's new meals range, Served.
Which means we get to answer a special bonus dilemma brought to you by our wangers. Maria.
Dear Graham and Maria, my husband puts garlic bread on the side of every meal and it's really starting to knock me. Knock? I don't think I can properly convey the extent of this. Lasagna, mac and cheese, fine. But salmon, chicken Caesar salad, fajitas with garlic bread, what's the point? If there's ever any leftover, he has been known to grab a slice from the fridge as the very first thing he'll eat the next day. I love my husband, but I want to break him out of this habit. How? And that's from Jilly.
I've taken a gingerly very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the man likes garlic bread.
Yeah, she doesn't have to eat it.
She doesn't have to make it. It's something for her to eat in the breakfast in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean,
think if that's the only problem you have with your husband, Jilly, you're doing well.
well, also, she doesn't go into the fact he probably honks. Because he,
continually.
Well, he has garlic breath and sweats garlic, and the man
you
eats
paint a lovely picture.
Well, he eats a lot of garlic.
Well, that's why it's advantageous if Jilly joins him in the garlic bread.
She doesn't want garlic bread, not with salmon.
Yeah, maybe take some.
What rule is that?
I know. I think really, this is a tiny, tiny problem in an otherwise perfect marriage, Jilly.
She loves him.
She loves him very much.
But don't you think you can't love him if you can't get past this? It's garlic bread. I feel, Jilly, look at your friends, look at their relationships, their marriages, and then walk back into your house and go, thank you that this is the biggest problem in my relationship.
I don't want to diss it or anything like that, Jilly, because you have taken time to write us a letter, and for that we thank you.
Well, the husband was busy buttering bread with mashing garlic into butter.
Yeah.
Do you think he makes it himself?
I hope so.
That'd be lovely.
I hope he spends most of his time at home making garlic bread.
Grating garlic into butter.
And then baking his own bread.
Yes. Lockdown has changed people, hasn't it?
I think don't eat it, Jilly. In the great scheme of things, this is not a bad thing. You have enough to eat.
Yeah, and lots of kind of, that smells nice, darling.
Yeah.
Or...
Not for me today, thank you. I overdid it yesterday on the garlic bread.
Yes, I'll have it with mac and cheese or lasagna.
Not salmon! No, not salmon!
It's Thursday, fajitas night. I'm not having that garlic bread.
I'm calling the police.
Yes, or you make him something you find something he prefers to garlic bread. Well, I can't imagine because he loves garlic bread.
He loves garlic bread.
I
think if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Do you think they had garlic bread at their wedding?
I hope so.
They probably did, didn't they?
Yeah. As a first course and a main and a pudding. Garlic bread with cream. Mascarpone cheese on the garlic bread. Look, those are our thoughts, Julie. And lucky for your husband, garlic flatbread is a part of Co-op's new meal range served. These are ready-to-cook meals prepared with fresh ingredients that you can cook in 30 minutes without having to follow an absurdly complicated recipe.
And proper portions as well. And if you're a Co-op member, you can pick up an Italian-inspired main plus 2 sides for just £7.
There's a wide range to choose from, including Italian meatballs with fusilli and Mediterranean vegetables.
Or chicken and mushroom Alfredo with gnocchi and tender stem broccoli.
Or, Graham, what we've got here, which is aubergine parmigiana with garlic potatoes and the tender stem broccoli.
Beautiful. I'm digging in. Mm-hmm. Potatoes. Well done, Co-op. They're garlicky. Good, right?
Jill's husband would love this.
Choose your next meal in store or even have it delivered in as little as 20 minutes using Co-op Delivery, Uber Eats, Deliveroo or Just Eat.
Proper portions, zero stress and prepared with fresh ingredients.
Dinner is served.
£8 for non-members. Co-op group membership required, subject to availability. See coop.co.uk/served for details. Delivery partners, terms and conditions apply.
Right, do we have a second letter?
We do,
Oh,
Graham.
that's great. This format's really working.
Dear Graham and Maria, I was chatting to our neighbour recently and mentioned that our visits to family were quite expensive. What with the travel and the hotel costs. And the next time I saw her, she told me she was putting money aside for our next trip.
Ooh.
I was quite shocked and said, that won't be necessary. I felt bad for having mentioned it, especially since she's a single mum in a low-paid job. After a few weeks, she put some money through our letterbox. It was £200. Next time I saw her, I said it was too generous, and she insisted that she was a Christian and that this is what Christians do, to help other people. I now feel a bit worried that she might be generous again if I tell her about our next visit. We're not impoverished and are probably better off than her family. How should I handle this situation? That is from Marie. Oh, well, that's an interesting one. We've never had free money before, have we?
I'm touched by it. I love this problem because it's such a kind of strange problem because it's about someone being too lovely.
Yeah. Which we don't get very often.
Yes, but I totally get it because you're embarrassed. You want to stop this. It's like there's a friend of my mother's who, really doesn't have any money at all, but buys us all Christmas presents.
Oh.
And you're just like, oh, please don't, because we're not buying you anything. We don't really know you. But
have you started buying her presents?
No, and it's sort of gone away now. It's sort of stopped. But for a while there...
Because she died?
No. Well, not that I've been told.
Oh, okay.
My mother didn't want to upset me.
No. It's a difficult one, I think, because there is a really nice but misplaced kind of notion behind it. Because as you say, Marie, you're not impoverished. You go away and you stay in hotels. You're not taking a tent in the back of the car, or only going to visit family every so often because you can't afford it. So I think there's a gentle way of saying to her, this is such a lovely thing that you're doing, but as a Christian, you can pretend or whatever. I think it would be...
Cross your fingers.
Yeah. I think it would be better if we give this money to somebody who does really need it. I mean, she's a single mum, but how has she managed to save £200 to put in your letterbox? Yeah. It's a bit too weird. And you can say to her, let's give it to the church for people who really are in need or who can't afford to buy a school uniform for their children or whatever. It's not you, Marie, who she needs to be giving it to, but she could make this gesture for somebody who really does need it. And I think there's a way of telling her that without upsetting her.
Yes, and also there is a strange thing in this generosity because it's so extreme, the generosity. There is something... I don't know if it's attention-seeking or if they like the dynamic of this person is now beholden to me.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of that involved. But, we're making assumptions here. But I think any form of controlling, does she have anything over you that she's going to blackmail?
Well, it's extreme.
Yeah, it's too extreme.
Because it's not like... oh, darling, you mustn't fuss. Let me write you a check. It's not that kind of thing. It's, how little I have. And I have found this £200 to help you. And on one level, that's gorgeous and really admirable and lovely. But there is another side to it.
Yes, there is.
Which isn't...
It doesn't sit well.
Yes, it sort of feels like it's not without... complications.
Yeah.
There's a you do owe her something now.
No good turn goes unpunished.
Yeah.
The title of my next novel.
Next novel? You haven't written one.
My new novel that ChatGPT is writing. What is it called?
G.I. Joe.
ChatGP. Is that what it's called? What is it called?
That's it. It's a doctor.
My novel is about a doctor.
Oh, there you go.
No, it's not.
Oh, well, ChatGPT will be perfect. Anyway, back to Marie.
Yes, Marie.
Look, I think Marie, but you have to. This £200 arrived. I think it sounds like you've spent it. I think it's gone. The £200.
I would give it back or give it to somebody who really needs it. And then you can say to her, I gave it to the church because she's a Christian, Father Dudar, whatever his name is, Vicar Dudar. Father's just Catholic.
Yeah, I think Marie has taken this money.
Oh.
I think she's taken it.
Well, she's already in a difficult position.
But you must make sure it never happens again.
Yes. Do you think, Marie, that this lady next door wants to be involved in your family in some way? I mean, there's something that's too intimate about this gift and about this action, which, in a minute she's going to come and ask you a favour because now you're friends and you're beholden to her. I feel that there's all of those possibilities are swimming in front of my eyes.
And I hate feeling like that.
Yeah, but...
I hate feeling that, but life experience has taught us.
Yes, we are cynical old twits.
Yeah, this doesn't come without strings.
What would you say to Marie to stop this happening? What's your advice?
You never bring it up again. You never bring up the fact that you're struggling with money.
No, but in a minute, there's going to be another envelope through the letterbox.
I don't think so. And also, I think don't mention it. Because if you
don't mention you're going away again.
Yeah, never mention you're going away again. And also don't mention the money again. Because the more grateful you are, the more chance there is she'll do it again. Which is kind of horrible. But I remember in West Cork, I had that woman who kept bringing things to the house.
Yes, food stuff.
All sorts of stuff. And in the end, I had to just be really rude and never say thank you, never return her cake tins, never return her Tupperware. And eventually it stopped. But it took a long time.
What's happened to her now?
She's in a giant Tupperware coffin by my gate.
With a voice tape going, Graham, got you a cake, Graham. Yes, she was quite annoying, but but what I'm, it's a good example because she wanted stuff from you. She wanted to be your friend. She wanted to be invited to your dinners, and you steadfastly refused to invite her to those.
Well, I did invite her a couple of times, and it was awful.
And she was boring and horrible.
And wouldn't leave.
Yeah. She wanted to marry you.
No, I think she'd met a farmer.
But yes, I mean, it's awful that we're cynical, but there is something wrong about this situation.
Yes.
Shall we see?
Oh, yes, let's find out. Yes, because we're being a bit useless, so let's find out what the Wangers had to say.
Well, I just think that we maybe are too cynical. Who knows?
Yes, maybe younger people will think lovely thoughts.
I hope so. Morgan says, as a Christian, I'd say don't return the money, as it is seen by some as hindering their blessings. I did not know that bit.
This is so complicated being a Christian.
Oh, my goodness.
It used to be so simple.
So glad I don't believe in God.
I know. I'd hate to hinder anyone's blessings.
However, you are hindering my blessings.
Let me take that money off you.
Yes.
I didn't mug you. I just didn't hinder your blessings.
Wait a minute. You can't be seen to hinder their blessings. However, you could always return the blessing if that would make you feel better. Offer to cook or go to dinner or babysit, etc. You see, that is...
Oh, Morgan.
That is inviting the blessings in.
Yeah, I feel... Marie doesn't want that relationship with this neighbour. I think she got on perfectly well with this neighbour, and now this wild generosity
has thrown a spanner.
Really complicated the dynamic of that relationship. And what you do next, Marie, is really important because this could suddenly you could have this woman.
I'm quite surprised you haven't told her to move. That's normally your answer to everything.
Take that £200 and hire a van.
Oh, Lou in Perth. Hooray!
Oh, hairdresser.
Yeah. I would send the money back in an envelope through your neighbour's letterbox with a note thanking her for the kind gesture. Then don't mention your visits ever again. In Australia, our letterboxes are a long way from the house, which helps. Poor Lou in Perth is endlessly getting money.
And has to walk for it.
Down to a letterbox.
Kate is about to speak to us.
Oh, I'm delighted.
I think you have 3 options.
Ooh.
1, you find a way to give the money back to her. 2, you say actually you'd rather it went to charity and donate it in her name. Or 3, you say you're going for a fortnight, get loads of cash and go on holiday.
I thought the second one was good.
Yeah, I thought the second one was good.
Donate to a charity in her name.
Yeah.
And if she doesn't like that, if she feels like you've hindered her blessings, well, she won't do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a good idea.
I also quite like the last one. Tell her you're going for 2 weeks and you need more. This isn't enough.
£200?
Do you have any idea how much that hotel costs?
We're going all inclusive.
In Jamaica?
Yeah, our family lives in Jamaica.
We both chose Jamaica. Hooray! Hey. Greg says, oh, just spend it. Who cares? She's a grown-up. She can do what she wants with her money. And she decided to do a nice thing. Be very grateful and treat yourself on your next trip away. Happy days.
I like Greg's view of the world. It's very simple. It's 200 quid. Thanks. Bye.
This is the sort of problem that is going to keep me awake later. I
have to say, it was a good problem. Marie, thank you so much for sending it in. Now, just time for this week's Am I Weird? To finish things off. This is a reminder, you can send these or indeed any of your dilemmas to wangingon@listen.co.uk. Who's asking if they're weird this week?
It's Harry and Rachel. Hi, Graham and Maria. Am I weird? Me and the wife, that's Rachel, talk in a silly made-up language that only the two of us understand. I like this a lot. It's just a series of funny noises and gestures, and we always know what the other is saying. The few times we've done it around other people, we felt really self-conscious. Harry and Rachel.
I mean, knock yourselves out, but don't do it in front of other people. Don't do it in front of it. Yeah, it's like those couples kind of like, would mommy like some tea?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Yes,
Or-
that's terrible.
Yeah.
That really gives me the ick.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm surprised that they have done it in front of other people. But I think they've spent a lot of time together and they've forgotten themselves.
Yeah.
So when people come round or whoever, they've gone into.
But also, for a couple, if that's how you communicate, how do you deal with a serious problem? Like if you're having a row, are you going, like, what? How does it work then?
I think it's quite good to diffuse things if you're in the middle of. And another thing, you failed to put the dish on.
No, you'd be dead then.
It's sweet that you do it alone, and I think a lot of couples do it. You know, you find your own language, you find your own nicknames, hubba bubba, all of that. But in front of other people, I've never used hubba bubba. In front of other people, that is weird, and they will say that. And if you do it in front of me, I would say, stop doing that. That's weird.
Yeah. Well, certainly, you mightn't say that, but afterwards, we'd talk about them.
Oh, my goodness, wouldn't we just?
Oh, we would talk about Harry and Rachel. So, yes, I think delightful that you're happy together. So, not weird in your own house.
No.
But weird if you do it out of doors.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Exactly.
Are we agreeing?
I think we're agreeing on that, but I think it's also quite sweet.
Okay. Well, that is us done for another week. As we've told you before, we are not experts. But Maria, what should people do if they want actual help?
That's right, Graham. They should head to @Wanging On Instagram. They'll find information to get proper support there because we're not experts.
Marvellous. Any parting words?
Wanging On with Graham and Maria is a Listen production. Hurrah!
True that. Lovely. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.